I never thought this would happen to me. How could such a small thing have such an enormous impact on my life? I know how terrible it is to become an addict, unable to live without feeding a starving voice that keeps begging for more. I have friends with that problem, friends who would go through mood swings, even become aggressive when deprived of something they can't live without. That's why I've always avoided cigarettes, drugs, and alcohol. I even stopped drinking coffee when I realized my consumption had increased. I'm an addict. Not to cigarettes, not to alcohol, not to drugs, but to my cell phone. I'm unable to spend a day, an hour, without refreshing my feed, without checking my Snapchat streaks. I know it sounds crazy, but this is the reality I live in. Am I alone, sucked into this virtual world? Are there other victims suffering from the same dreadful fate I find myself in? I really can't be sure. However, what I am sure of, this is the world we live in today. You know, I was once a brilliant athlete, enjoying weekly basketball tournaments with my friends. We'd play for hours on end. I almost always won. The last time we played was over 3 months ago. I've become too busy interacting with the virtual friends I've forgotten my actual friends, my real hobbies. How have I let it come to this? How have I stood here passively watching these platforms draw me in more and more, taking over? I now realize that it was completely out of my control. I was helpless against its strength and power. I should have realized I had a problem when my grades started slipping. I was always a straight A student, the pride of my school. Teachers and students alike saw me as something out of this world. My intelligence amazed them. Every time I added something, or read out of one of my essays. I was always a smart kid, but that alone wasn't enough to be as impressive as everyone saw me. There's a famous quote I've always found to be true. It comes in waves or all at once. And now I realize that it did in fact come in waves across the years, but only now do I feel the true magnitude of its influence on my life. I feel the flood of negativity and darkness caused by my love for these soul-sucking platforms surrounding and slowly drowning me. I won't be active anymore.